Cho anh lấy đây cả ứng này.
Năm nay sinh nhật hả đâu? Alo, Ấn Độ nhập hả nè. Tôi ở Việt Nam.
So right now, are there anyone
Thì chùa Hương Giáo á.
the file that's showing your
Thì ở Việt Nam, nhiều. Thì sẽ được chưa thiếu nhưng mà được chưa thiếu nhưng mà chưa được đó là sẽ ở Bồ Đề Đầu Tràng quá tốt rồi, quá tuyệt vời rồi, còn có những người muốn đâu được như sư đâu. Có nhiều người mà sư đi nó có thí chủ hay là chủ cúng dường rồi quá phước rồi, quá đại phước rồi, quá đại phước quá đại phước, quá đại phước. Quá đại. Nè cho tôi hỏi có một bà thân sư còn ở nhà phải không? Rồi nó quá phước rồi, quá đại phước rồi. Tôi tưởng bà thân sư còn ở Phú Nhuận ấy chứ, còn ở chỗ đó đi. Quá. Sa đu. Sa ý công đức của sư nha. Mình độ được bà thân đi là quá tốt rồi. Quá tốt. Dẫn được bà thân đi.
I will send you the list later.
Thì cũng tạm được, nói chung là cũng tạm đủ chứ.
I
Tạm
think
đủ.
they are okay with any kind, any chapter.
Không, từ từ lần sau nào chứ về sẽ ở lo gì. Bây giờ Việt Nam nhiều vị họ lập thất á.
To test me to let me
Bây giờ
know
nhiều
the chapter that they prefer.
Không, thì nói chung là họ làm đừng làm để bản thôi. Bây giờ như mấy vị sư Myanmar họ lập thất nhiều lắm. Họ lập thất á. Họ có điều kiện đó. Ở Việt Nam họ có điều kiện chung là họ có điều kiện thì họ làm thất làm hơi bao cái cấp á. Họ cái ba cái. Biết tôi sư bạn.
I think now we have 34.
Cái vị đó bạn.
Or 33. I'm not sure. Venerable Hero or may I stop sharing or write to share in file So who is 676002? Please present your full name and turn on your camera. I'm going to post the attendance today. Please fill in the form.
Alo, alo. Sư, trưa nay đi ăn với tụi con không? Ăn ở nhà chỗ bên trong cái chùa Thái ở gần gần Bồ Đề Đạo Tràng á. Đi không? Đi ăn ở trong chùa Thái, ở trong cái chùa Thái nó có cái nhà hàng, nhà hàng Thái Lan, nhà hàng là món ăn Thái ngon lắm, mà giá mềm.
Okay, the topic of
Không có làm người khác rồi đi nha, trưa nay đi với tụi con đi nha. Đi cho biết dạ cái gì để con nhắn với Sư Hòa, cái gì đi chung với Sư Hòa ha. Chung với Sư Hòa qua chùa Cam đi, rồi cái mình đi từ chùa Cam mình qua chùa Thái bên đó ha. Chắc khoảng 9:50 á, 9:50 hoặc là 10 giờ mình có mặt bên chùa Cam giùm con nha. Dạ.
So everyone see the link of the class attendance at the chat form. Is this right? You can access, right? And Tumana. Where Tumana? Please. And Tumana, can you talk to me?
Hello again.
Can you click the link of the attendance, the chat box? Can you?
Hello.
Did you see the link at the chat box?
Yes.
Can you click
Yes.
and access? Yes, right. Okay. The response for the attendance of screen. Okay, you can do just a few seconds for your class attendance, and then I'm going to continue to present the topic of today. Now you see this document file.
ครับอาจารย์
Okay.
We don't hear your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, okay, please go on, Ajahn.
Maybe I will use earphone. Gonna be better. This chapter going to talk about the Buddha DHAMMA VINAYA during the first century. The first century starting from since the Buddha passed away, counted as the 100 years after Buddha passed away. Right? So within 100 years. And we also are talking about the first council or Sankhayana. And including the outcome and significance of the Buddhist community at the early stage. We're also talking about one of the important situation or important event that Venerable Supata like his wording, his talk, he gives some talk that makes the to think about we should collect the Buddha's teaching in the right way, otherwise we may lose the teachings. So that's why it's the reason why what we have the first council. Hello, can you hear me now? I changed to use earphone. Is better voice? Hello? Are there anyone can hear me? I use the earphone right now.
Yes, I can hear.
Yes, I can hear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So as you know that the wording in Tipitaka, we have just only Dhamma and Vinaya at the early stage, right? So Dhamma is mean the Buddha teaching, right? And Vinaya is like the regulations or the sila or how people typically to follow something not to do and something you have to do. This is about Vinaya, right? So and very, as far as you know, the Buddha give teaching by this talk, right? Because oral tradition. So at that time, of course, there is no Tipitaka, there is no books. The Buddha just giving talk, and the disciple just memorize and keep what we call praying or rehearsal or oral teaching. So, of course, when they praying, and if someone pray differently, so this means there's something wrong. So it should be like what we call like praying the same thing. And the first so actually there are something some events that happen like the Supata say something, and the disciples said, "Oh, we should have first rehearsal or the first Buddhist council." So I may talking about the Buddha Sukkota events later on. So I skip to talk about the first rehearsal first. Okay. After 3 months, you recall that after 3 months, the Buddha has after Parinirvana for 3 months, so the Dhamma Vinaya are recited by the assembly of the monks. That's the first rehearsal. Actually, in detail, we have how many Buddhas, how many monks in the first council praying together. Five, right? 500.
500.
Yeah. As you know, some story that the last, actually they collect 499, and the last one they waiting for. Who's that? Who's the last Arahanta who collecting the 500 something? What is the name?
Ananda.
Ananda. So, and the story of Ananta has not yet enlightenment, but after he like, okay, just let him go, and I will not join the first rehearsal, something like that. So, and then he feel like, okay, he got enlightenment after he feel free and no more pressure on that. So, and I should include so the major or the leader of the Sankhayana was also is so for the Dhamma of Vinaya, Ananta. The key figures to recite Dhamma is Ananta, right? Ananta Bhikkhu. And Vinaya is Ubali and Ubali. So, anyone remember the Buddha words about Dhamma Vinaya? How Dhamma Vinaya linked to the Buddha or to the leader of Buddhism? Buddha says something like, after he's passed away,
Your teacher, your
will be your teacher, right? So no need to select any leader. The Dhamma and Vinaya will be leader, like will be the representative for the Buddha. So, and the Dhamma include suttas, and Dhamma. And as you know, the core teaching is the Four Noble Path, Eightfold, Noble Eightfold Path, Arya Magga. and Vinaya will be we talk. It's like this one. How many parachika? How many parachika?
C.
Four, right?
Yeah.
Four rules. Four rules. So if you break this parachika, you cannot maintain your monkhood life. So how about drinking alcohol? Drinking alcohol is included in parachika or not?
No,
Not included.
it's included
But you know,
Vajrayana.
it's included in
Vajrayana.
So it's able to say to say accused, we call abat, long abat, abat. So, but you know, in Thailand, if people see the monk drinking alcohol, they ask the abbots or the one who responsible for, and then normally they got asked to this role. This means even it's not Parashika, but in Thailand, if the monk himself they feel guilty and not be the monk anymore. You know what? So actually, this is not Parashika, but normally, if one monk break the rule, this particular drinking alcoholic beverage, they will ask to leave the mountain. So this is kind of traditional. I don't know how about in Myanmar. If I found Myanmar's monks, student in MCU drinking alcohol, what should I? What shall be effect to him? I mean, in Myanmar. How about in Myanmar? Or in Laos? Anyone want to share?
But actually, drinking alcohols and intoxicant drinks is not allowed in the monastic rules. But we don't know exactly who are taking that actions. We never seen those kinds of monks in reality. As far as we have seen, but maybe we heard the news of some monks drinking alcohol, but in reality we never seen in person. I mean,
yes, normally will be responsible by the abbot or the leader of the temples. If the leader of the temple know that one of the monks who break this rule, they will ask to leave the monkhood life or this robe. But actually, if if the monk insists to be okay, this is not parachik, you cannot force me to this role. So this is correct, right? So, but in Thailand, we have some issue, but no one, I mean, the monk who break this rule always accept it because they feel so guilty to do that. Not only alcoholic, beer, wine, or something, but include the drugs as well. The drugs or things like amphetamine or marijuana or something like that. If we found that the monk do this, so they will go to this rope and also on jail as well because it's illegal. So of course, if the monk kill people, so already included in Parachika, but also he got go to the arrested to the jail as well, because this is break the rule, the social rule or the law, right? So you have 4 Parachika and 13 Pachiti, right? How about Bhikkhuni? How about in Mahayana Bhikkhuni? Oh, you also have Parashika 4, is that right? Any Bhikkhuni from Vietnam want to share? Turn book hands. Bhikkhuni CHUYên, are you here?
Morning, Ajahn. I just got in, so I don't really get what you are asking.
Yeah, we're talking about a parashika, or the precept, the main precept that if, for example, for parashika for bhikkhu, killing people or stealing belonging, second one.
Yes, you mean like at the 4 main precepts, right?
Right. In Bhikkhuni also have the same thing, right?
Yes. That's correct, Ajahn.
Thank you. I think I'm the part. Okay, come to the first council. In detail, the first council. So the first council held shortly after Buddha Parinibbana, 3 months, for 3 months. So it's around 483 before Common Era. Before Common Era. So it's about BE the first, right? Buddhist era the first. Buddhist era. As today, Buddhist era to at present 267 BE. And or Anno Domini, or a Common Era. Right? So the difference between this era is 543. 543. That's mean the first era should be 543 before Christ, or before Common Era, right? The first Buddhist era should be 543 before. So, but in this text mentioned that the first council around 483. To me, actually should be 543, not 483. Anyone have some idea why these informations conflict different? After the Buddha Parinibbana for 3 months, so it should be during Buddhist era, the first Buddhist era, right? So that means should be 543 before Common Era. Or this information's wrong. Anyone want to share? You have any document to confirm what exactly era that's the first British Council to be held? No response. No one want to talk. And Vera, so I need to random ask someone to talk. Venerable Vera, I asked a student to turn on your mirror, but seems like
Yes, Chan.
Vera อยู่ไหมครับ And Vera, what exactly Buddhist era that's the first Buddhist council arranged in what year? You don't know.
Yes, I don't know that.
Anyone want to give the answer?
In my opinion, it depends on individual opinions. It's kind of at the moment, some scholar they may satisfy with the 5th century or 4th century. It depends on the individuals, the scholars maybe. But we cannot say exactly. No one can say exactly, I think. But this is the history.
Yeah, but maybe there is no really scientific evidence showing that what exactly, right?
Yeah.
So,
as in our Theravada tradition, we believe that after 3 months of the demise of the Buddha, the first Buddhist council, were held.
I can change the screen. Let's see. Some more information about the place or the location There are one of the place we call cave, the cave, Sataban Kuha, or Satapani. So if you visit the four holy Buddha's place, I mean, like Lumpini for the birds, and Bodhikaya for enlightenment, and Saranath in Varanasi for Patama Pesana or the first sermon, and the Kushinara for the Parinipana place. If you visit there, the tour in India also bring you to this cave, Sataban Kuha cave, on the first council place. Of course, the purpose of the first council aim to preserve the Buddha teaching and the Dhamma and Vinaya after his death. So we're already talking about the key participants. Mahakassapa is the leader, Ananta, who recited the Dhamma, and one recited the Vinaya. How to proceed the proceeding reciter of the Dhamma, Vinaya, and Bali, and this is the consensus. Mean the recitals should be harmony, should be the same thing. Ensure that all members agree on the version of Dhamma and Vinaya that to be perceived. Of course, the outcome of the first Buddhist council is that we have the Pali canon until now. So actually, not just only the first one and the second, the third, and the fourth. To in other countries, we will talking about this in the fifth, the sixth. Some country said some country have the seven and the eight in their own country. So, but after report the Tipitaka on writing on the books. Okay, and the reason why we have the first council because of this, the Venerable Supakha, the late disciple, the for his critical views on the post Parinipana organization. He argued what's the events going on. He argued that the strict adherence to Vinaya was unnecessary after Buddha's dismissed. He believed that the spirit of Dhamma should be prioritized. He mentioned that some minor things should be changed or something. And so the leadership still confirm or reject the teaching. You should not change. The majority of the Sangha to confirm or emphasize the importance preserving of the teachings. But anyway, Buddha also mentioned that some minor thing you can change, but that's why we have like a Theravada mentioned that how we can justify which one important, which one can be changed. So in order that they confirm to fix or not change anything for Theravada, but Mahayana can change a little bit to adjust for daily life or at present. But we will talk about the origin of schools, Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana later on. That's the summarize of the first century, first events during the the important event of the first century. So now I like to bring you to see something present in the Tipitaka that link to the first council or the origin, the reason why we should recite or we should collect the Dhamma Vinaya, or even the Buddha words about the Dhamma Vinaya will be your teacher. So I'm going to bring you to search some information. Maybe I will stop sharing now, but what I'm going to share should be on the website. Maybe I show screen. Now you see the screen of this website, right? Access to insight.org. That's correct. What are you now seeing on the screen?
Tipitaka.
The Pali Canon, right?
Correct.
So I suggest you to take a look on this one. Post on this. I will give the document today and also encourage you to please visit this website to find some evidence on Tipitaka about the first about the history of Buddhism during the first century, Buddhist century. access inside the .org. So as you know, Vinaya, if you want to learn more about Vinaya, you can click this one. So actually, you have your own website for searching Tipitaka, right? Your own language for Thai Tipitaka. Any student here can read Thai, because I know you are trying to study Thai when you are Myanmar, from Vietnam, right?
Khô khai, cô code.
Yes, and then you can have this what we call database, electronic Tipitaka database, where you can search by the keyword that you want to read. So, but of course, this is in Thai. But I think in Myanmar you also have like we have Tipitaka Access Insight or e-Tipitaka. This is in Thai. You can download this one and internet. I think we have another one. Maybe I'll show you later, where you can change to different language. Not showing me. Yeah, there are so many. All right. Anyway, I show you in this website, but this is in English only, so you can review this. Of course, you will learn in Vinaya. Have you studied Vinaya Tipitaka already? The second year already studied Vinaya Tipitaka subject, right?
Sorry, teacher.
Hello. So the subject of Vinaya Tipitaka, have you studied?
In this semester, we haven't studied yet. Maybe in the third semester. Sorry, the third years.
The third year, Vinaya. Oh yeah, the third year first semester Vinaya, and the third year second semester Supanta. All right. If you studied, this website is very important for you to learn in English version. So also Supanta, you can click here, and then you will see these 5 Nikaya and Abhidhamma as well. So maybe you can search some information. I don't know if it's first the first council, if you can find something or not. In this website, hello, access inside of ORG. This line, anyone have to device close together, please turn off. Please turn off your microphone. Yes. Okay. Good. This timeline chronicles some of the significant events and personalities in the evolution of Theravada Buddhism. Student, please. Please turn off your microphone, everyone. You already turned off? Okay, thank you so much. All right, now I'll come back to the first rehearsal that's present information in this Tipitaka. This is in the Tipitaka in English version. The source is instructed. Here you can see this information. Parinibbana at Kusinara. During the rains retreat following the Buddha's Parinibbana, the first council or Sankhayana. Sang mean assembly all together. Sankhayana means saying or praying. So the meaning of Sankhayana is like praying all together or praying at the same time. This is the Sankhayana meanings in Pali, Sankhayana Pali words. But in English, first council. But actually the council, we bring this word council, the meaning not really corresponding. Council in English they use for the Christianity, which is the different action, different activity from Sankhayana, but actually assembly the monks together, the council, right? But didn't mention about praying. So, but anyway, we use this term to understand in international feeling at houses like Sankhayana, but actually true meaning is not totally the same. "500 Arahanta Bhikkhus led by Kassapa gathered to recite the entire body of the Buddha's teaching. The recitation of the Vinaya by Venerable Upali becomes accepted as Vinaya Tipitaka. The recitation of Dhamma by Venerable Ananta becomes established as Sutta Pitaka." So this is about the first class. So and the reference of this in the Pali Sutta by Samane Potesco. Maybe we can take a quick review on this. BE, Buddhist era, year 1 of the first Buddhist era calendar is the year of the Buddha's Parinibbana. death or final release, which occurs in the Buddha's 80th years. Okay. So that's why we have different ideas, like 480 is uh, 440. So this is if you want to explore about the history and also about the Buddhist era and what exactly the Buddha born, so but you can read them all here. CE Common Era. Maybe we can review on the second council and the third council, but we will in detail next week. The second council, 100 years after the Buddha's Parinirvana in Vaisali. So this is a link to the Mahasanghika school. So that means, do you know this word, Mahasanghika? Anyone know this word? Mahasanghika, Nikaya. Actually, is it Mahayana? It's the meaning of Mahayana tradition. Mahasanghika reluctance to accept Sutta and Vinaya as the final authority on Buddha teaching. This criticism marks the first beginning of what would later evolve to Mahayana Buddhism, which would come to dominate Buddhism in North Asia like China, Tibet, Japan, and Korea. So this means Mahayana originated around 100 years after the Buddha's Parinirvana, or around the second council. The third council, convened by the King Asoka, in the city of Pataliputra in India. And Abhidhamma starting at this period of the third council. And adding the Kuthaka Nikaya. So it means in the first and the second council there is no Kuthaka Nikaya. The Suttanta Nikaya, there are three there are 5 Nikaya, right? Sutanta Nikaya. Ika Nikaya, Tika Nikaya, and what next? Ika Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyutta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, and QUİC Nikaya just starting at the 3rd council. So for the first and the second, they are just only 4 Nikaya. So, Abhidhamma also starting in the 3rd council. Additional section of the QUİC Nikaya added in the 3rd council. The modern Pali Tipitaka is now essentially completed. Also, some scholars suggested that at least 2 parts of Acts and Canon. Parivara, Vinaya, and Apatthana in Sutta. So for other part, we will talk together later on in Asoka and in Venerable Mahita. We will talk later on this part in other subject. All right. Anything you'd like to discuss or ask about the first council? For the second and the third, we will continue next week and next 2 weeks. But I just roughly mentioned from this part that everything you can find in the original document from this website, because all of this is getting from Tipitaka. Any questions? มีคำถามไหมครับ
The name of the website. Can I have it, please?
Actually, I now post slide book.
Yes, thank you.
Have you seen that? Okay. Please visit this website to find some evidence on travel skills. Access inside.org.
Yes, thank you. I got it.
Welcome. So the wording of Buddha Sasana is coming later on. Buddha Sasana or Buddhism. But actually, the wording that the Buddha talking about Buddhism, Dhamma and Vinaya. Now have you seen my what? I've opened this sheet or the document to write something to you. Can you spell in Thai?
We don't see any word.
No,
We
you
didn't
cannot,
see any word.
cannot see, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I try to share screen. Okay. You see Buddhism, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pronounce a spell in Thai?
พุทธศาสนา
Yeah, you know Porpan, right? You know Porpan, right? Porpan Seru Tatahan Totong Buddha Sasana. So we use a Pali term for this meaning, Buddha and Sasana. You know the meaning of Buddha, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Buddha means our Buddha, right? How about Sasana? What does it mean?
Teaching.
That means the Buddha Sasana means Buddha's teaching.
Teaching.
In Thai, we call Buddha Sasana. Means in English Buddhism. But the meaning of Buddhism is not the same meaning of Buddha's teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, the Buddhism from Buddha's and ism. You know the meaning of Buddha, but what does it mean, ism?
It's the Buddhism is the almost like people see it or understand as a religion, I think.
Yeah, I know. Can you try to find you know, like a criticism, criticize system. It's like criticize and ism. What does it mean? The meaning of this suffix ism. Of course, you do.
It is a practice system of philosophy.
Philosophy? Ism.
Yes, as kinds of system, philosophy or practice of ideas and concept. Yeah.
Concept.
Philosophical practice.
Philosophy.
Philosophical practice.
So, practice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but it doesn't mean the meaning of religion or sasana. So it's like something. Buddhism is like the belief. It's about belief, right? Ism. Belief. People who believe. People believe in Hindu, in but Christian Christian is different. Christianity is not Christianism. Like this means like the linguistic scholar, they didn't put the same meaning of religion. Because they didn't put Christianism, but they used Christianity. How about Islam? What is the meaning of the religion? Islam, Buddhism, Islam religion. What's the English word? Islam religion? No.
Islam belief.
Anyone knows?
I no idea.
Jainism.
Jainism.
Jainism. So anyway, this issue I'd like you to concern with, because language and the true meanings are different, especially religion. Religion come from relation. Jion is God. Religion means something that you can relate to the God. That's why there are some Buddhist scholars mention that Buddhism is not religion, because Buddhism has no God. Is that right?
Yes, I agree.
So yeah, so you can think about this, and it's come back to the purpose of the Buddhas. He just trying to ask you to follow his teaching, Dhamma and Vinaya. Right? This is the real purpose of the Buddha. And the good word to be close to the purpose of Buddha is Buddha's teaching. And the good words should be Thai language. I mean Buddha Sasana or Buddha Sasana. So right now, many Buddhist scholars trying to use the word Buddha Sasana instead of Buddhism to get the real meaning. But anyway, it's hard to change because we use Buddhism so long time. But you should realize that the word in Buddha Sasana is from fit to the meaning better than Buddhism, because ism is something like that. Believe, but especially the Buddha didn't ask you to believe, just invite you to learn, practice, and if you agree, then you just follow. And even no need to change Buddhist. So you can bring this to practice, to use in your daily life. So it's been like non-religion can follow Buddha teaching by no need to declare themselves to be Buddhist, or even is something like the Buddha's trying to be like okay, his teaching is like this is the discover the person who discovered the law of nature, and then you just follow the practice to understand the law of nature. Then yes, it's mean like it's similar to one of the scientific law. So the Buddha can be just, you feel like he just like one of the scientists who you can understand the discovery, the knowledge that they found, the scientists found, or the knowledge that the Buddha found, and then you bring to use to be useful for your life. And I think I'd like to present that's all for today, and maybe we can use this time to discuss on your practice on the writing. So I may also send this file to you now, and then you leaders, if you have your now the leaders of this group is
the
Recording in
person
progress.
who do more benefit for the society. Okay, that is, I think that's general.